All right, it's your girl, Sandra D, the main event, and welcome to my channel and to my community of love and unity. We will not be talking about hair and we will not be talking about food. We are on this journey of talking about the narcissist. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting on? Now, today we're going to be talking about how the narcissist was able to run game on you and what that actually means. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel or you just switched on to this video, a narcissist is someone who has childhood trauma that they have not healed from when they were traumatized as little kids. So what they did was they built an alter ego as a way to be able to protect themselves from their feelings and their emotions of what they were feeling because they were being mistreated. So when they grow up as adults, they still have this alter ego and they still have these wounds that they carry all the way from childhood, and whatever relationships they get involved in, when they are hurting, they don't communicate to you how they're feeling. What they'll do is they'll just up and leave and get into other relationships, aka new supply. Now, how the narcissist was able to get into your world was that they had built this fake persona, this fake personality. They gave you a mask of someone that they were not, but they were showing you everything that you are. So what they did was they replica your personality. Okay, they copy who you are in order for them to be able to come into your world to present themselves as being non-threatening. Now, after that, what happens? Once you receive the invitation from the narcissist, this is when they're going to start running their game, because what they're doing in that mask phase is just giving you a little sample. You know, when you go to the grocery store and they want you to buy something, what they do, they give you a sample. So what the narcissist did was give you a sample, but not giving you the sample of the real thing. It wasn't real. It wasn't legit. It was a counterfeit. You thought you was getting a Gucci and you got yourself a Fucci. But now let's move on. Now, the next phase that happens is you go through the love bombing stage. This is where they are pouring it on thick. Okay, they act like they can't get enough of you. They got to be around you. They have to be in your presence. You know, they show up on time. You know, they want to show you that you the best thing that ever happened in their life since sliced bread. And what winds up happening is you're receiving this because you're thinking this person is genuine. You thinking this person is kind. You thinking this person is cool. You thinking y'all on the same page and on the same level. Okay, but the love bombing is nothing but the witchcraft phase. Now, what they're doing is creating a love potion for you to drink. Okay, so that you will receive all of those things that they are pouring into you as fake affection. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's fake love bombing. It's fake affection. It's a con. It's a trick. Now, they're doing this in order for you to open up. Okay, remember you guys when I told you about the flower illustration? If you get a flower, you get some roses first, they're closed. But then when you add the water in the solution, over time, it begins to open up. So what they're doing is love bombing you because they know that you're closed off, but they need to get you to come wide open so that they can pour in the next phase. Okay, now the next phase is when you're going to actually see who they really are. You're going to see that they're not your friend. You're going to see how very toxic they are. And you're going to begin to see the manipulation that they have been running on you. You know, like the word salad, breadcrumbing you, gaslighting you, which is to give you reasonable doubt of the actions that they're actually performing and doing against you. But they're using these tactics as a way for you to get you off balance, to get you off guard, to make it feel like you don't know what you're talking about, but you do. Now, the reason why the narcissist was running this game on you was because they needed to be able to bring you out of your world, your blessings, okay, to bring you into their world, which is the kingdom of darkness. Because this is actually a spiritual warfare, okay, against your destiny that they're trying to stop, that they're trying to hinder, because they don't want you to get over to the other side. Now, the narcissist has already signed, sealed, and delivered, okay, on a dotted line with the devil, with the enemy, okay? They feel that their alliance with the enemy is best for them because it's what's helped them when they were in their traumatized state when they were kids. Okay, you remember, you always heard that saying, you got an angel on one side on the shoulder, and then you have the devil on the other side on your other shoulder. Well, they were listening to the other side, to the demons, to the devil that was speaking to them. That's why they created this alter ego in the first place. Okay, and when they did that, this is when they started listening to dynamic forces that were evil. Okay. This is why when they were growing up and going through their trauma, they were going through their phases, they didn't listen to the good angel. They listened to the bad one. Okay. So they built this alter ego. So as they became adults, their behavior became worse, because at this point they're allowing even more demons to be able to come into their minds, into their body, you know, and they're being controlled by these forces. So when the narcissist came to you, the narcissist had already seen your light. They already knew that you were destined for greatness. Okay. This is why they ran game on you in the first place, because they knew if they would have came to you with an attitude, or if they would have came to you with an alter ego, or coming to you all arrogant, they knew that you would be turned off from that and they wouldn't get the time of day. This is why they had to use this mask, because the mask is a way for them to put on this fake light, because they're full of darkness. So they put on a fake light, okay, in order for you to be able to see them as you are, that y'all on the same page, you know, that y'all click, that you know that, hey, you know, we got it going on. It's all a trick. It was all a way to blind you from seeing who they really are. That's why the love bombing is a part of the manipulation. It is part of the witchcraft. This is why they rocked you to sleep in that phase, because you weren't able to see that. You know, you're on cloud number 9. Your feelings, you're not feeling a threat. What you're feeling is light. You know, you're feeling like somebody is giving you attention. You're feeling like, okay, this is what I know I'm supposed to have. And yes, you are, but not from a narcissist. And the narcissist knew that they were not going to sit over there and give that to you for long. Okay. They only did that as a way for you to open up, so that when they were gradually pulling you from your kingdom, okay, of light, they were bringing you into the kingdom of darkness. Okay. Now, when they brought you into the kingdom of darkness, this is when you had got all kinds of abuse. Okay. Mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe some spiritually. Okay. You felt drained. Okay. You felt tired. You felt confused. Well, all of these things are the things of the devil. Okay. Even it says in the Bible, if you guys read your Bible, it tells you that the devil is the father of lies. He is the father of confusion. So what you think you were dealing with? You were dealing with one of his dynamic kids, a demon. This is what demons do. So the game for them to run on you was for you not to be able to see what was happening. So they pulled the wool over your eyes by love bombing you. And then once they got you open, they were slowly drawing you into a trap, into the trap of the kingdom of darkness, so that they could come in and tear you up limb from limb. This is why when you leave a narcissist relationship, you are actually leaving the kingdom of darkness. because what they're pouring into you and what they're transferring onto you are their trauma wounds, and they're transferring these dark spirits onto you, which is why you feel so drained. You feel so empty. You don't feel like yourself, because when you're dealing with dark entities, this is what it does to someone who is godly, who is a chosen one, an empath, if you will. But what you need to understand is that it was designed on purpose. The game was to love bomb you, to bring you from your blessings, to bring you into the kingdom of darkness, to receive their curses and their torment, and also for you not to continue to your road of greatness, because you're destined for greatness. And this is how the narcissist was able to run game on you and to pull you into their world, to take you out of your world. But it didn't work, because when God saved you, he saved all of you. When God delivered you, he delivered you from all of it. This is why it's so important for you guys to make sure that you forgive yourself for the mistake that you made. It happens. You're human. Forgive yourself. You forgive the narcissist for what they did. You do not take responsibility for what they did. No, because that's their responsibility. But you forgive them and you pray for the narcissist. You don't have to do it every day. No, you do not, because everybody ain't going to be saved, but everybody has an opportunity to get saved. And I'm sure many of you who are on this channel who have went to church, I'm sure many of you have heard somebody was praying for me. That narcissist has an opportunity to be saved too. It's just not your job to be the one to save the narcissist, okay? The next thing that you need to make sure you do is accept that you were lied to. Come to the reality that it was all a lie. It was fake. It was never real, okay? You need to come to terms with that. Once you come to terms with all of that, you are going to begin to see a whole lot of things that God is going to fill in the blanks, and you're going to see God open up the windows of heaven and pour you out blessings with not enough room to receive. It doesn't mean he doesn't bless you while you're healing, but when you come out of that darkness, okay, you're going to see more of who you are and recognize that this narcissist was sent to try to stop your destiny. All right, you guys, I know it's been a long time, but I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe.